we literally had $1.87 in our business bank account, which was our savings, right? Left. Meaning, like, when we was on that live, it's like, yo, this gotta work.
This guy.
Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that. Like, you didn't just say what you just said.
Yeah.
What?
It had to work, you know. And at this time, like, we were starting this company. So within this year, I actually quit my job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a 6-figure job. I was a superintendent for a construction company here in Chicago. I quit that job because I'm like, I got to focus on this bread industry. Jamel actually lost his job, you know, because you know, he's an artist, so you know, they wasn't having big entertainment, so he wasn't having events, you know, so we didn't have income coming in for us, you know. So people look at our story and look at us and think that it's easy because you see the highlights. This has been one of the roughest times in my life. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the most challenging times. I grew more in the last 3 years than I grew in the last, you know, 37 years I've been alive, you know, and because it's so much pressure that that we went through. It's so much, you know, fighting that we go through. Even today, you know, we fight against different store management, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like a manager of a grocery chain. The chain love us, you know, but then you have individuals who run these stores that's not fans. And so what do they do when they're not fans of your brand because you named your company the Black Bread Company? You know, like now bread's not selling, or they putting bread to the side and people going in, and we got pictures, we got videos of our bread being pushed in the back and hidden and next to,
in the back by the pork chops.
Yeah, by the pork chops. Like who buy bread next to the pork chops? You know, so you know, so I mean, people, these are like untold stories, you know, that we deal with, you know, on a regular and on a daily, you know, and we're fighting every day, you know what I'm saying, to even keep the brand alive, you know, because it's extremely expensive, you know. And so when we fast forward past, you know, when we went live, we was able to make a lot of money. Jamel made sure that by the end of that live, he was actually making our website during that live.
Wow.
So we live streaming, we showing people, we talking to the people. Jamel mindset at the time was like, we got to have an action step. So we're not going to reel in all these people, and we got all these people, thousands and thousands of people, tens of thousands of people tuning in right now, and we're not going to have anything for them to buy.
That's because that moment is only going to happen once. You only get one first impression. You only get one introduction. So we needed something. Honestly, we only had a sample of bread. We had 100 loaves, so it wasn't like we was going to be selling bread, but we needed something tangible that we can, of course, gather emails, get people's information. Yeah. We got them excited.
Okay. See, now you're triggering. Now you're triggering. I had this later. We're here. That's just me. Fine. No, we're here. I'm here with this. Okay. I can't contain myself no more. I tried. Okay. So look, let's talk about the live. You're here. We're talking about the live. Yes. The fact that you just said that you made the website while the live was happening. Okay, let's talk out this pre-sale. Let's talk out this live. One, did you already have in mind like an outline of, okay, what am I going to say and do on this live? Two, how did you build this website? Okay, because the people want to know if you did it right then and there. What platform? How, was it simple? Was it a straight up template? Boom, buy. Right. And then what was happening after this live? Right.
So again, it's $1.87 in account. So we have what we have, right? Right. So shout out to shout out to Shopify for the free trial and $1
free 14-day trial.
Hey, shout out to Shopify.
Yeah. We've been rocking ever since. Again, just having that history. I've built sites, I've done it, and we didn't have that much time because it was already in the air. It had already been posted. So the post was going crazy, right? And if you think about it, in our minds, it's like, we don't have much. So we gotta strike while the iron is hot. We gotta go. Because you'll look up and, maybe another businessman or businesswoman or company or entity will see this and be able to have the resources to jump on it. So it was like, we kind of gotta go. At this point, we gotta go. So just knowing what I knew was like, man, we had to have something tangible for people to, to take to. It's cool to make an announcement and say, hey, we're the first black bread company, but how? To your point, where's the product? Where is this and that? So we basically just did direct to consumer pre-sale, the pre-sale model. We were able to collect the orders from the people that were online. We were able to place the order. We had, what is like a 7-day turnaround for the product. So, we mapped that out within our messaging so that, everybody was excited. They knew, what they were getting into. It wasn't like you was going to order it and get it the next day. You knew it was a pre-order. You knew you were first, actually to get in line for products. So it really taught us a lesson. It taught me a lesson in being in position, the importance of being in position. Don't worry. It's not a worry about what you don't have. We didn't have money, but we had, it starts in your mind. It's like, if you in a hole, if you in a jam, if you're trying to figure something out, it's not a physical thing. It's not, oh, I need some money to do this, or, oh, I need somebody to help me do that. Look at yourself and look at what you have and what you bring to the table. So me personally, I was able to say, yeah, it's cool to do the live. I didn't even tell, nobody even knew. So we're about 20 minutes into the live expressing our, who we are and the goal that we had. And I was just like, yo, matter of fact, I'm watching all of the people jump in. And I was like, y'all can go to blackbreadco.com right now, pre-order the bread.
He surprised me on the live.
And by
but how did you get the 10,000 people? Like, did you encourage people to continue to share? Like, was
God
it just
did.
the fact? He said God did.
God did. No,
I
so
love it.
honestly, to me, that's part of being in position. It's like your obviously when Mark called me, my mission was to create and build a brand around what he presented me. And shout out to Nicky and Moose, because what he presented me was deeper than a brand. So at the end of the day, it really just came. It comes down to your initial thought. What is it that you are you trying to create? You have to focus on solving the problem and influence them in a market. So at the end of the day, what he presented to me was enough for people to grab a hold to and come in on their own. If I'm being honest, you know what I'm saying. So even with that being the case, that we went and was able to like get so much attention so fast, I'm looking up now in hindsight, 3 years later, it did make a difference. We still weren't able to skip any steps. We still got the growing pains. We still got the, So whether your business or your brand starts a fire automatically, or if it takes a year, 2 or 3 years to even get attention, you really got to be locked into what you have and be willing to go on that journey and continue to add value and bring value to a market or to an industry. And that's going to make the difference. Now, in our case, people were able to see it automatically. People were able to tap into the vision automatically. Oh, even in the name, if you never heard of it, and you send us, you look up on your page and somebody saying we the first black bread company, people automatically sharing it. Yes, we were doing those drops of make sure you share this live and so on and so forth, but it really was just in the sauce. It was in the cards for that to happen for us. Like I said, in the end, we had to still grow and learn over time. Yeah. But you have what you have, man. You have all you need. Just start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think another thing we did was obviously we went live on both platforms. So we had two phones that we was on as well. So it wasn't like go live once on Facebook and then repost it to Instagram or vice versa. So I think that was also a gem. Is at the same time we have both platforms going on. So people are seeing it twice, because sometimes if you get a ding on your Facebook account and you already watching on your Instagram account, that's going to make you want to share it even more, because it's the popular hot thing right now, you know. And one thing that you could give to the people love being first to tell other people good news about something that they discovered. You know what I'm saying? It's like the whole, you know what I'm saying, mic situation. The reason why you like mics is because it's certain shoes that you can have that everybody don't have. That exclusiveness, you know, that I was on it and you wasn't, you slept on it. and now I have these pair of mics. You know, it's that type of feeling that, you know, we want to make sure that we gave, you know, our audience.
Yeah. What I love about what you guys did.
I never heard Jordan's called mics. That's a different one. Go ahead, Moose. I never heard.
Chicago, man.
Jordan's called mics. That is a Chicago thing. Probably they call him by the first name. You got some mics? What?
Yes. Yeah, man. We call them mics up here, man.
Facts.